All right, welcome back. This is 1 Kings 17 and 1. Speaking about John the Baptist being Elijah and the elect today being greater than John, which was Elijah. So we're going to do greater things than Elijah did as well. This is 1 Kings 17 and 1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was in the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, As Yahweh power of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these days, but according to my word. All right, that's how we're going to be someday. Before we even think of it, the blessing's going to be there in the kingdom. And the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. Man. So he had ravens coming to feed him, man. Birds. All right. Most High sent ravens to feed him there. So Most High said he's gonna speak to the animals in that day, and they're gonna be at league with us. A lot of people forget about that. The animals might just come bring you food. Or you be starving in the fucking, or you be starving in a duck or something, just come and die right in front of you. That's what type of power we serve. So it says, And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So he went and did according unto the word of Yahweh, for he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook, man. So he had food, bread, and water, man. And flesh, and some meat. Alright, and it says, And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. And the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, Alright, so I'm going to get this next scripture. This is Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. Right? How is the Most High calling? To Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is using his apostles, beginning with Apostle Tahar, on down to the rest of the apostles and elect. All right, so that's how he's calling it through his voice, which is the prophets. Ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes. Right, his eyes are the angels. His own eyes, first of all, and Yahweh Shai, Yahweh's own eyes, and Yahweh Shai and the angels, and his prophets, man. Right, we witnesses, the two witnesses upon the earth, you know, the two olive trees, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, my servants shall eat. That word servants. All right. So his servants are the ones that are doing the will of the Father. Let me say, those that do the will of the Father is my mother, my brother, and my sister, man. So that's just it, man. It said, Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, my servants shall eat. So in that day, there's nothing to be concerned about. He's the one that controls this whole judgment, every part of it, every bit of air, matrix, and everything that you experiencing in this time right now that we're in. The Most High created every essence and substance of it, every turn and look, up, down, right, left, every thought that you have. The Most High ordered it before your existence. All right, at the beginning and creation of your existence. So we have to pray that He set us up to be saved, and that He wrote it. That we're written in the Lamb's Book of Life to be saved, man, have a judgment unto life, and protection and exemption from His judgment. All right, so if His judgment is the famine, and you're exempt from His judgment, then He's saying that you're going to eat in that day. And just like the ravens came and fed Elijah bread and flesh. So meat and bread, man. And I just saw a raven on my way here. So as I said earlier, you know, and it just, I ain't put the two and two together until now that I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? And it says, but ye shall be hungry. Talking about the people that don't listen. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Right? He told him to go drink out of the brook. You know, he told Elijah to go drink out of the water. But the Lord said, he that is least in the kingdom going to do greater things than Elijah and John did. So imagine you standing there and you see some ravens come up to a brother and feed him some food. A lot of people wouldn't even take the food. But you will in that day. We will in that day. Just don't know, man. But the Most High bring us to royalty, man. It's a difference now, man. So we never know how He gonna feed us, how He gonna take care of us, because He gave us manna in the wilderness before. He gave us spiritual bread now. And when He showed up, He took the loaves of bread and fed all them brothers and sisters. Took the fish, fed them. So, you know, hey, man, it's a lot, man. We have no idea. We have an idea, but sheesh, the miracles that the Most High about to do, man. Be able to manifest food out of the elements that's in front of you. Sheesh, we don't know. Turning rocks into bread. Alright? It says, but ye shall be thirsty, but my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, meaning joy of mind, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, right? They're going to be vexed in their mind from all the torment that them and their families are going through, the 2/3 and the heathen nations, man. All right, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. Esau is leaving their name was a curse unto us, man. Now, so we call him Esau. We call him what the Rothschilds originally were: the bowers, the slaves, the servants, the base men, the mystery of iniquity, the devil, the serpent, the Satan, the adversary, man, the wicked one, the sons of the wicked. So we know who they are now. The mystery of iniquity has been revealed. All right. For Yahweh power shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. You know, he's going to make a new heaven and a new earth. And we're no longer going to be called Gentiles or strangers to him, man. Because 2/3 of the nation, they're complete strangers to the Father right now. Alright? But the 1/3 and the elect, well, the elect in general, the 144 and the 1/3, you know, they're known to the Most High. Right, so in the place where it was said, we were not his people, there shall it be said that we are the children of the Father, Yahweh. So it's renewed, right? That he who blesses himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth. And he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, because they are hid from mine eyes, man. And that's what we're coming into. We pray that the Most High have mercy on us in that day, and really just usher us into the kingdom, man. You know, end the suffering. Even though we had to be persecuted, because through suffering we are made perfect. You know, through suffering we gain patience, which is to suffer. All right, and in patience we become strong and invincible. You know, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. So it's going to be like a regular nightmare that we had, and it's going to be forgotten about after a while. This place over here in Babylon, you know, the torment that we went through. Just like you can't remember fully the torment we went through in slavery. He had to take all that from us. If we could remember all of that, man, you'll probably die. You'll die again, because the pain and excruciating pain that we went through. You know, so he had to take that from us, just like he's going to take this torment from us in this society that we went through here. We ain't going to remember. We're going to be like, oh man, we was tripping over there in Babylon, man. We didn't even know who we were. But be ye glad and rejoice forever. There's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, right? Jacob, the children of Israel, Yasha'Allah, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, And the Israelite foreigners scattered amongst the other nations that are Israelites, though, they're going to be in rulership on this earth. And the heathens and the wicked are going to be in bondage, literal bondage. All right? And 2/3 are going to perish. The ones that mocked the Lord, tortured the Lord when he was here. You know, the ones that mock us today, sold out, that want the wicked to keep ruling, instead of the righteous ways upon the earth, they got to go, and they're going to perish. And they're going to be brought back as children. So it's mercy. And we're going to be able to see them grow and on a righteous earth. So it's going to be beautiful, man. Verse 18, but be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. Right? We're supposed to rejoice, and I do rejoice. And I hope you brothers out there are rejoicing, man. Because we are glad forever in that which he creates. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people. And the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying. See? That's what we're coming into, man. When you hear about Chicago, Illinois, when you hear about Jersey and Connecticut and Florida, possibly being, not possibly, but soon to be, to admit their bankruptcy. Then you got these major storms coming. You got a giant hurricane about to hit Florida again, coming 2 weeks. You got the nuclear war about to break out with North Korea and America, and with China and Russia backing them more and more. So that's a lot, man. That's a lot. So with that, that's why the Most High stricken in the elect spirit, making you more solid. You know, He's saying, endure suffering as a good soldier of the Lord, and let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be entire, wanting nothing, being solid, and not being able to waver to and fro, or through all this chaos still be able to move forward and balance yourself. It says, there shall be no more thence an infant of days, nor an old man that have not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old, but the sinner being 100 years old shall be accursed. Right? Because they, all these other nations, you know, they may live to be 100 years, you know, but they're going to be living in bondage, torture, and the curses, man. 2 Ezra 2:25. Nourish thy children, O thou good nurse. Establish her feet. All right, what's the good nurse? Wisdom. All right, passed down from Yahweh through Yahweh Shai unto the elect, lighten upon the minds of the elect. All right, it says establish their feet. Right, establish their feet in this truth. All right, from staggering and being lost. It says, verse 26. Actually giving us stability, because knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our time, and that's how He does it, through wisdom, which nourishes us in this wilderness that we're in. We get nourishment from this truth, and from the breast milk and the meal prepared for us in the wilderness. All right, it says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when, right, he said, He's going to sift the house of Israel, and shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So if you're meant to be in this truth, you're meant to be saved or have salvation, He's going to keep you from all the perils that's coming here, man. It says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep. So, right, it's going to come. Just like the lions were with Daniel in the lion's den. You know, just like the Pharaoh and his army did chase Moses, and they showed up. You know, just like the army of the 50 men, or really together it'd be 100 soldiers with 2 generals, you know, came one after the other to Elijah. And he had to be confronted with that army, just him standing there. And all the other apostles and prophets in the Bible, man. So in that day, it's going to come. It's coming. But that's a position of hope for the elect. You know? Right now we're in a position of hope, but being presented with death, that's an extreme position of needed, dire hope, man. and salvation. So the Most High can show his power and quickness. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble, the day of Jacob's trouble, and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Oh, praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. So in the midst of all this chaos, and this thing that we see accumulating, you know, and the worry that we see on people's faces and eyes, you know, and even the version that's not trimming their candles, man, trimming their lamps, and not going out to meet Yahushua. Even them, seeing their worry and their concern and their doubt, you know, and seeing the faces of Esau when they see these things coming on the world and these other nations and our people. The Most High said we're not going to have that spirit within us, you know, and we're going to be taken care of, have abundance. We don't even know what that's like. We haven't experienced that in this lifetime, to have abundance, especially be cared for and know who we're being cared for. To have a true judge and to know we have a true judge, but to know the true judge and have him activate his mercy upon us. Blessings in abundance, man. We don't know what that's like. I pray that I'm one of the brothers that can experience that. And you too, whoever listening. 28, the heathen shall envy thee. So all the heathen going to envy thee, man. They're going to be standing right next to you. But they should be able to do nothing against thee, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. Alright, so what's his hands? The angels. Alright, when we talk about hands in the scriptures, it's talking about the angels. Alright, because the angels are going to be given commission to protect the elect. You know, they're going to be given charge over the elect. So the Lord going to lift you up with either spiritual power, because we're in the same bodies that Adam and them had, man, but just a smaller and less nutrition, man, you know, less nourished. But you know, in that time, man, you know, we're gonna have that same faith, man. All right, anyway, I'm just get the scriptures. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon, right? You can't serve the Most High and riches. You got to divide the two, because true riches is the Father, and the other thing is poverty. You know, living in this world, you're choosing destitute and death and destruction. You know, but trusting Yahweh, you're following existence and life and truth and purity and righteousness. All right. So he said the scriptures are freely given, so you freely give it. That too, man. That you can save up all the money you want, but to serve the Most High now in spirit, fight the spiritual battle, not saving up money. That's fighting the financial battle, preparing for that battle, fighting the relationship battle, fighting the carnal battle on the street with guns, fighting the battle just in court, fighting the battle with your job, not fighting the battle for your family. Nope. You fight the spiritual battle right now. Fight the good fight of faith. And that's what wins wars. The strongest army ever on this earth won the war on their knees, you know, which were the army of Israel through prayer. They were the army that prayed, man. We prayed to the Father. Alright? The strongest army on the earth, man. A nation of kings and priests that pray. Pray to the Father, man. Alright? It says, verse 25, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink. We ain't supposed to think about that, because even if you do, he's showing you, even if you do, you don't know if you're going to have that. You can save up all your food and then the house burn down, and then, or it gets flooded, or the military shows up and take you out of the house, or it get looted, anything, man, or it can just perish, man, go bad on you. Most I could put a curse on it. You just don't know. We don't know what the hell is about to come to this place. So the Most High saying, take no thought of that. So in the midst of all this chaos, just like the birds and them get fed, and all these insects and everything's laid out in the circle of life, the Most High gonna set it up to where we become a part of that again. You know, where we over that circle, if you want to call it that, to where we have that ability to be in league with the animals again, just like Noah was. All right. And even Elisha, he called a fucking mother bear out to kill them little children, man. Verse 26. That's verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, nor do they reap, right? They don't have to create a damn seed. They don't have to go create the insects, go to work, make the insects, go sell it, buy it, trade it, and then go eat. No, they actually, it's right there waiting for them. And that's how it's going to be for us. You know, for the ones that believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I put it like that. The ones that truly believe, the Lord said He going to take care of us, man. Just like when Elijah didn't even doubt. I'm just using him for example. There's other examples, but I'm using him right now. Just like Elijah when didn't doubt, and he went down to that water, and he drank of that water at the brook that Yahweh told him to go to. You know, when he got there, he didn't say, oh, there's bacteria in it. Oh, should I boil it? Oh, man, should I? He just drunk it. He trusted the Most High. At that time, not just walking out to this water today and just drinking it and tempting the Lord. Nah, you're supposed to have faith, and He's going to literally lead us in that day. You know, you have to have faith that even angels may show up in your room, or show up and talk to you, or guide you, or point in a certain direction, or the animals bring the food right to you, or somebody be there to pass out and croak, and then they leave some food, or be an empty house. You just never know, man. You know, you never know. He gave you spiritual power to turn things into food, turn the water into wine, and wine into water. Purify the water just by a touch of your hand. He's able, man. He can do it if He chooses to, if it's His will. Verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. See? And you got to try to save up, stock up food. You do it, of course, for a couple of weeks. That's just normal groceries. But saving it up for the destruction, nah. Nope. It ain't worth it, man. It's all in vain. There's a judgment coming upon this earth. And food can't save you from that. Are ye not much better than they? Which of you taking thought can add 1 cubit into his stature? See, in that day we're going to be able to do that just by a thought. Be able to add a cubit unto our stature, because we're going to have the mind of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which we already do now, but in that day we're going to have spiritual power and know how to use it. Right. And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wow. Because Solomon wasn't in his natural state. Because Solomon was Yahushua. The dandelions are in their natural state. You know, Solomon wasn't. Just like when Yahushua came down here on the earth in the form of Yahushua, the deliverer, right? Born of Mary and Joseph. He still wasn't in his natural state. Because he came down here a little lower than the angels. And he chose the form of man and being born through a womb. You know, accursed. You know, cursed is any man that hang up upon a tree. But now he's in his natural state, which is his heavenly body, man. So it wasn't arrayed as the dandelions, because he wasn't in his natural state. His natural state is an angel, son of the Father, because Solomon was Yahushua, right, at that time too. Verse 30, wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall He not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? So He did clothe us with the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, mercy and forgiveness and righteousness. But also He can clothe you physically, right? Because He put sinews upon our spirit. And he breathed the breath of life into us. Yeah, He clothed us. But He's also talking about physically right here, man. Right? Being able to clothe us, you know, literally, man. Right? And clothe us with them spiritual bodies. Because you got the spiritual body out there in the heavens waiting on you. All right? which Paul said he desires to be clothed with, which was a spiritual form of the body, but which neither has any reproductive organs, right? But the body that we have waiting on us for salvation and for the reward, that body is an angelic humanoid type body. So you'll be able to populate and repopulate and eat and enjoy it, and fully indulge in the meals. Even the angels can do that too, but I'm just saying, they have no reason for digesting, because they digesting is suffering and a reason to suffer. All right, and a possibility for bondage, which is this digestive system, because if you don't eat, you die. And the angels don't need that. But we're going to have bodies where we won't die either if we don't eat, but the herbs of the food going to be so beautiful, so rich and lasting. We're going to be healthy, man. Healthy, man. The testosterone will be through the roof, because we're going to have a lot of sex with these women. There'll be a lot of women. So we're going to have that drive that's needed to build through these servants, build Yahweh Hashem Shah's righteous kingdom upon this earth. Anyway, I don't go off track, so I'm going to keep going. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewith all shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. See, the Gentiles, the strangers seek this, even the 2/3. Right? For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things, man. He's real. He's a present help. And this is his judgment. He knows that we have need of all these things, everything, even the air that you breathe. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So that's what we're supposed to be seeking in these times, the kingdom of the Father, not your woman, not seeking love from your woman or approval or to do this work, not seeking comfort from your woman or your family, not seeking their respect, not seeking justice in America, not seeking the truth in any other book but our history book. Going back, tracing through our history, tracing back through slavery and all the way on to the western coast of Africa, going from western coast of Africa to Jerusalem, and then from Jerusalem on back, man, through Greece and Rome, the Roman Greece and the Persian Empire, Babylon, the Persian Empire, and the Syrian Empire, and Egypt when we was in Egypt, and then you had the Hyksos, and then you go back to Abraham and Isaac and Abraham and Noah. And so on and so on, man. All the way back to Adam. That's why you trace our history back. Through time periods. 14,000 years ago, man. All right, 14, I guess that'd be 14,000 years ago, man. If I'm not mistaken, the earth is 14,000 years old. All right, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai. I believe so, and all the brothers believe so too, and the sisters. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow, for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof, right? I always say we're supposed to take our daily bread. So in knowing this, man, the scriptures say what? The least among us in the kingdom shall be greater than John. And John was Elijah. And Elijah did one of these miracles. He was a part of one of these miracles, to where he was told to go to a brook and drink of that water, and he wasn't poisoned. And then also, he was fed by the ravens, and he was patient enough to trust the Most High at that time and eat the food from the ravens. It was bread and meats. Day, evening, and night, the ravens came to feed Elijah, man. You got to really meditate on that. You got to meditate on that, man, because that's what times we're coming into. And you need that type of faith to know that the Father, Yahweh, is out there, and Yahweh Shai are out there. Just like standing and looking between a glass, like we in jail and they not. Just we can't see him right now, man. He on the other side of the wall. But we don't need to see him. The elect have faith. And we knew from the beginning, we felt it in our spirit. And we knew he was out there. But now he allowed us to learn about him and know about him. And know about his miracles and the things that he can and will do for the ones that believe. Alright? So you got to keep your faith, keep your drive, and believe, man. He fed Elijah, he fed all the other prophets in the scriptures, he feeding the animals right in front of your damn face. He even feeding the goddamn bacteria on your damn skin right now. So he can feed your black ass, alright? Or he can feed you too. So with that, man, I'm gonna say shalom.